Hi, I'm Megan Kooyman, CALM therapist and associate social worker, and I wanted to talk today about a few ways you can maintain mindfulness and positive communication. I know that things can get a little bit chaotic when we're working and doing school from home and as part of remote learning, and these are a few tips and tricks that I have gathered. I usually use them with teachers on how to support using positive language. And there's a couple reasons why we use positive language. The first reason is it tells the recipient what can be done. The second reason is it provides alternatives and choices. And the third reason is it's helpful and encouraging. So I hope that these help. A common phrase that I've been hearing a lot is be quiet. I think it can be tempting not to yell at our family members if we're on Zoom or if we need a quiet space. Hey, be quiet. But instead of saying be quiet, something that we can try and might be more productive is, hey, can you use a softer voice? It gives our kids a chance to kind of correct themselves. If you walk into the room and notice that there's crayons and paper everywhere, instead of saying, what a mess, you could say, it looks like you really had fun. How can we clean up? If you notice that your child is really struggling and it seems like they need help, instead of asking, do you need help, and kind of putting that on them, you can say, I'm here to help if you need me. If your child's struggling with the concept and it feels like you've gone over it again and again and you're starting to get frustrated, something you might say is, I explained how to do this already. I explained how to do this yesterday. Another thing that you could say is, maybe I can show you another way, which allows kind of an opportunity to solve the problem and to try something different that might work better. If you have multiple kiddos and you notice that they're maybe starting an argument or starting to fight, instead of saying something like, do I need to separate you? You can say something a little bit positive, like, could you guys use a break? Do you need a break from one another? Maybe you notice your student is starting to get upset and you want to assure them that they're going to be fine. You might be tempted to say, you're okay. Another option that's a little bit more positive is, how are you feeling? That gives them an opportunity to talk about what is upsetting them, and then you can get to how you can solve that problem. Your kiddo might be struggling with something. They might be saying it's really hard and difficult and they don't feel like they can do it. And instead of saying it's not that hard, a more positive frame is to say you can do hard things. This gives them the reassurance that even though it is hard, you're acknowledging that it is hard, that they still are going to be able to do it. And finally, you might be noticing your kiddo is using language that you aren't really appreciative of, and you're not really wanting to hear those words or the way they're expressing themselves. You might want to say, we don't talk like that. Another way that you can say that is, please use kind words. So you're telling them what you want to see from them rather than what you don't want to see from them. These are just a couple ways to use positive language, and I hope that they were helpful and can be easy to use and implement, and I hope they bring you more peace.